The Witcher 3 Next Gen update is finally here, and with it a bunch of new features are involved in the console versions as well as the PC version getting nice and spruced up. Or at least that's what a lot of people think in their reviews, and then it actually came out and CD Projekt once again dropped the ball just a little bit. While I do think the Next Gen update is pretty good, adding 60 FPS and a performance mode to the PS5 version as well as ray tracing at a capped 30, the ray tracing performance doesn't actually work that well on consoles, at least right now. The 60 FPS performance mode for consoles is pretty good because console users can finally play at ultra settings on whatever the PC version is for ultra settings, as well as a smooth 60 frames per second. And I think it's pretty funny that a lot of the reviews just stuck with the performance mode rather than going with ray tracing because of that 30 frames per second, or at least chugging 30 frames. With the next gen update, we actually get a new look for Dandelion from the Netflix series, which is terrible. We have the Nilfgaardian ballsack armor from the Netflix series, which is also terrible and just for the memes and the lulz. And we also get some new armor sets, and that's my main kind of gripe with this next gen update. I think visually it's pretty. All the fan community mods that they threw in there and paid the modders for, I think is great. I think it looks visually stunning. The Ultra Plus settings really enhance the visual aspect more than I thought they would, but I do think the armor here is where the missed opportunity really is. With this next gen update, we actually get to play with the Henry Cavill Netflix series armor from season 1 and the recent season 2. I think they in-game visually look fantastic. The little lore that they came up with for the new quest that incorporates them into the CD Projekt Red Witcher universe is pretty good. It's actually a much better quest than I thought it was going to be. It works really well. The issues here are the other sets of armor that you get, as well as upgrading and crafting these new sets of armor. As an aside really quick, I don't actually know why a lot of Witcher fans dislike the Netflix series armor. The first set of armor from season 1 that you get right off the bat is clearly inspired by Geralt's starting armor from The Witcher 3 that you first use when starting a new game. It's like the worn leather jacket or something, and then later on it becomes the Viper armor that you can pick up. And the second set of armor, if I'm not losing my mind here, is clearly based on the Witcher gear for Cyberpunk 2077 that you can use if you picked up the game on GOG or pre-ordered or something, or it's part of the deluxe edition, whatever. The season 2 armor for Henry Cavill in the Netflix series clearly looks like that, only medievalized, unless I'm losing my mind here. I don't know. What do you guys think? The issue is with upgrading this armor, it's only these two looks, and that kind of makes sense as there's no season 3 or season 4 and they couldn't have expanded upon that. However, I do kind of wish they would have put a little bit more effort into it and made their own twist on these armors and upgrading them. The first set from basic to like enhanced is the season 1 armor, and then master or like superior and grandmaster or masterworks or whatever the armor is season 2 armor. I wish that it would have been basic armor is season 1, superior or enhanced is season 2, and then maybe take their own spin on the Netflix series armor, and for Grandmaster have like the CD Projekt Red universe Witcher armor be their own take on the Netflix armor, if that makes sense. So in a way, the game armor that you use for Netflix is inspired by The Witcher 3, right? And Cyberpunk 2077, to me at least, that's how I see it. So it would have been pretty meta if CD Projekt Red would have incorporated the Netflix series armor and then done their own take on the Netflix series armor, sort of bringing it around full circle with the inspirations here for that whole thing, and then kind of making it feel a little bit more complete. However, it is a great looking set of armor. The swords are actually really nice. They did a really good job in the texture work and everything and incorporating it. Like I said, it's fantastic. It's really good. I just wish they would have gone a little bit further. And that also goes for the new armor sets that you get, the Valley of a Thousand Flowers or the Dol Blathana armor set and the White Tiger, I think, the Tiger Stripes armor set. Once again, unless I'm losing my mind here, these are very Eastern influence inspired armor. You get a set of katanas after all, or at least Chinese swords, I believe. And the Dol Blathana armor, unless, you know, I'm crazy and I'm just kind of reaching a little bit, is clearly It feels very samurai inspired to me, as well as the White Tiger set feels very like Chinese armor, ancient China, ancient Japan style armor. I wish that these were upgradable and enhanceable, much like the Netflix series armor, and they would have once again done their own spin on it, simply because of the Witcher Ronin graphic novel. For those of you guys out there who don't know, The Witcher Ronin was a graphic novel released earlier this year. They did a Kickstarter for it last year, I think, at the end of last year, and it came out this year. Hardcover collection, beautiful, great. It's very a lone wolf and cub feeling to me. It's a great graphic novel, and it's basically just Geralt and the Witcher universe with a Japanese-inspired take. They've been doing these statues as well for CD Projekt Red for the characters, and in a more Oriental and Asian fusion, Eastern-inspired look for the Witcher universe. I wish they would have gone full ham and done the exact same thing with these armors. The Doblathana set first, or I know it's supposed to be in like the lore-wise, it's elven guardsman armor from like the elves of the Witcher universe, but it's clearly like feels very samurai to me, and it would have been awesome if the starting armor that you get is his starting like robes from the Witcher Ronin graphic novel, which again is inspired by Geralt's starting armor set, only samurai inspired, right? So that could have been the starting armor. The enhanced armor for either the Doblathana set or the White Tiger set could have been the look that they gave Geralt for the Witcher statues, for the Witcher Ronin statue with the purple jacket and the side armor and everything. Like, they could have easily incorporated that into the game as an armor set for an enhanced or superior upgraded armor. That maybe could have been the Doblathana, and then enhanced or something. It could have been in there, thrown that one in there, and then finally the Grandmaster set could have been just full-blown, big, bulky, samurai-styled, inspired armor. And the same goes for the White Tiger set. That could have been, the armor that you actually get in game is beautiful, but that could have been the upgraded version of it, the superior armor style, or the master set or something, because of just how bulky and heavy it is, or heavy it looks. You know, it looks like upgraded armor, but sadly it's only like level 11 or level 7 or something. I'm sure the video will say it here, but yeah, like these could have easily been upgraded, you know, and it just kind of bums me out that, yes, it would have taken a little bit more time. It would have taken them to hire or not hire, or use their animators and their modelers and their texture workers for this set, and I know they want them to work on other things like a new the next Witcher projects, or the remakes or something with Cyberpunk 2077. I get that that's what they're being used for, but they could have just gone a little bit further and made these upgradable and fully gone ham with the Witcher Ronin concept. They even could have done the alternative outfits for Yennefer, Ciri, Geralt, and everything like that. They could have just gone really far with this, throwing in the Eastern influence with the Witcher Ronin kind of stuff, incorporated it a little bit better. This was their total opportunity that is now missed to throw that stuff in there. Maybe for the next Witcher games they'll do it. Finally, I also think it's a little bit of a missed opportunity to not give Geralt one final hairstyle, going in with the Witcher Ronin and giving him an actual samurai top knot, and maybe bringing back the Witcher 2 hairstyle as well. That, again, they could have just thrown in there. Yeah, it would have taken a little bit of work and someone to work on it for a bit, but still, it would have been nice. It would have been nice. I understand that this was meant to be just a quick update for the console users and the RTX involvement, the Netflix crap, and blah, 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 blah. I get that, but it would have been nice to just have them do all of this. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I just wish they would have gone a little bit further, and it's a total missed opportunity. They didn't expand upon the Witcher Ronin comic, or just that Eastern influence kind of thing they did for the statues and everything. Anyways, I've been Calypso. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you guys think of the next gen update for The Witcher 3? And are you playing it right now? Are you playing it on consoles, on PCs? Let me know. See you guys in the next one.
I have bad news. And Eric has killed your brother. If it's any comfort, I avenged him.
Comfort? Of course it's no comfort. And I told Michael, why you so eager to help strangers? Sit your arse down, or there'll be misfortune. Well, why are you still standing there? Can't get your fill of others' misfortune?
No, I prefer porridge and gravy like everybody else. Pay me and I'll go buy some.